Gang, what's going on? Y'all know the vibes. It's your boy Kameen back with another video. I know I ain't been that active on this channel lately, but man, listen, life been kicking my ass. Whoever told the universe that I'm strong and I can handle anything, mind your business. It was a dude on TikTok that said that, and I felt that. Like, bro, who told the universe that I can handle anything? Like, who said I was this strong? Mind your business. Stop, talk about yourself, you feel me? But at the end of the day, I feel like I never say why me. I always say why not me. You feel me? So, um, this last couple weeks been hella rough for me, yo. Like, when I say I feel like a superhero, I don't even feel like a superhero. I feel like I don't even feel human. I feel like a clone of myself. Cause I feel like I don't know if I just see myself growing, or I just have grown, or I just happen to make myself grow up over the last couple weeks. But either way, I just been going through it. If you're new to the channel, thanks for hopping on. I'm Camille, a trans man from West Philly. I came out a year ago on Instagram, well, actually Facebook first, let my folks know that I am transitioning, medically transitioned. So I started taking testosterone shots December 15th of last year. So I'm coming up on 1 year. I got top surgery when June the 3rd, I think, with Dr. Joshua Fosno in University of Penn. Um, y'all see my results. I don't have no dog ears. I did have a double incision. I had a lot of loose skin. That's why I had to get the double incision. My breasts wasn't that big. They actually look like more like crackhead boobs. You know how a crackhead get, like, they was fat and then they start smoking crack and then they lose a lot of weight and then it don't have a lot of breast tissue, but it be like a lot of skin. That's when my boobs was given. I guess because I never cared about them. I never wore a bra as a girl. Well, I only wear a sports bra. I mean, and I really only wear a sports bra like when I wore like tight shirts, because most of the time they were small. You really couldn't see them. I was the hoodie boy all the time. I got a million hoodies, but respectfully, them Jones, when I came out as trans, I did get top surgery. I am getting bottom surgery, but what just happened in the last couple weeks just kind of pushed that all back. I'm just trying to get my life back on track. If you've been following my journey, you also knew like around June or no, yeah, like June or July, that my niece was battling leukemia. And unfortunately, on December the 1st of this year, she lost her battle to leukemia. So, rest in peace, Saida. I cannot believe I'm saying rest in peace, Saida. Like, it's crazy. Um, so yeah, she lost her battle December the 1st, and she came with me like maybe 2 weeks ago. A week ago. 2 weeks ago. I think it sounded like that. She came home in hospice, and even though the doctors gave her, they said, listen, it's nothing else we can do. You got a week to live. She like, I want to go home and be around my kids as much as I can. You know what I mean? So I already had her daughters, a 1-year-old and 11-year-old. So we was in this joint rocking, man. I felt like we was all fighting leukemia. The 1-year-old, the 11-year-old, and Saida, because we was right here rocking, making sure she was doing okay. Even though the doctors she felt like the doctors gave up on her. But at the end of the day, they not God. You feel me? Like, Saida's life was already planned for. She just, only thing that I regret doing this. Not, I don't regret it, but I just wish that I could have made her come to terms with the fact that she had a week to live, because I just felt like she could have did a lot more. I mean, even though she did a lot, like, even though she was battling leukemia, she started her own business. She started her own podcast. She finished nursing school. Like, she did a lot. So I'm not going to take that from her. But she just thought she had longer than the doctor said. You feel me? But she actually did, though. They told her she had a week, and um she proved them to be liars, because she had a week and a day. They told her that on Tuesday. She came here Tuesday, and then Wednesday is the morning she passed away at 10:45. And to watch my niece fight as hard as she could fight, and just watch her take her last breath, it kind of did something to me. it wasn't the fact that like everybody saying that I'm so strong. I feel like Saida is the real MVP here because at the end of the day, she damn near battled this leukemia by herself. I mean, she was in the middle of a divorce as well. She got served her divorce papers while she was at the hospital. You feel me? So like, um, that was rough for her. You know what I'm saying? And she was kind of. It wasn't that she was ashamed of how she looked. She didn't look like herself. She did. So she didn't want a whole bunch of people. For one, she didn't want everybody in her business, and she didn't want a whole bunch of people staring at her face or just coming to see her. You feel me? You know how people do. They don't really give a fuck. They just want to see you. And so we just was in this joint rocking out by myself. It was just us. I had to call my ex-girlfriend here. My girlfriend was here. So it was crazy. I mean, even to have them two in the same space, like, you would think it would be like some weird type of vibe, but it was all we gave a fuck about was Saida. Ain't nobody feelings matter. Ain't nobody, like, we wasn't eating for real. They had me cooking fucking breakfast. We eating burnt sausages, like whatever. I swear to God, like that last week of my niece's life it was just crazy, man. And at the end of the day, like, I thought I would just hate my kid's mother for the rest of my life. And at the end of the day, like, I respect her much more than I did. I didn't even respect her for real. Like, it was just a toxic situation. But the way she was caring for my niece stopped trusting me. She started cussing me out. She thought I was her husband at one point. Like, she cussed her daughter out. And the only person that she kind of was like trusted was her nurses and my ex-girlfriend. So I let her do her thing. I mean, I swear to God, I told her, like, I don't care what it is. Like, I'm not one of them. She know me. And to be here for my niece I feel like I couldn't be here for her because it got to a certain point. I kind of got scared to touch her. I don't know what happened, but it just was like I couldn't do it. Like, I would see her like trying to fall, and I run over there like towards the bed so she couldn't fall off the bed. But then it just something, I couldn't touch her no more. And my ex was just so hands on with her. Like, she was cleaning her up before her home health aides can even make it out. Like, she started declining really quick. So I swear I got a different. It's crazy how life works. Like, it's crazy how, like, it's unfortunate that something that tragic had to open up my mind and had to, like, get some of that hate out, took some of that hate out of my heart. But if it had not been for Saida in that moment, like, I still would be walking around with a little bit of hate in my heart for her. But now that shit is completely gone. Absolutely gone. I don't care what she doing, who she with, where she at. I got her, man, because it's like we got a whole family. At the end of the day, Saida was my niece, you feel me? And she didn't have to do that, you feel me? Like, she definitely didn't have to do that. So I respect her. And even my current girlfriend, I felt like, I mean, at the time, she felt like I was, like, leaving her out. And it wasn't that. It was just, she wanted to help me so much. And it just was like, I was scared. Like, I didn't want her to just, I thought she would be, like, kind of staring at my niece and shit, too. And I didn't want that. My niece didn't want that. So I'm still protecting my niece, even though I know Aaliyah couldn't watch her, like, Saida really needed somebody to be with her 24/7. Like, Aaliyah was here, you know what I'm saying, during the morning time, but when it was time to, we still got kids, you feel me? She still had to pick my kids up, take them to school, and she got a new baby. So they was like, all right, you got her. Like, Aaliyah had her during the day. Her best friend would come, like, towards the middle of the day, and then me and Kid had her at night. But when I say that last night, that Tuesday night before she passed away, she gave us hell. I wanted to take that bed and roll that bitch down the middle of the street because Saida, her mouth, bro, whoo, I'm like, you lucky on your deathbed, bro. You lucky. She's swinging on us. She talking shit. She saying the most hurtful things to us. She kept calling Kid Aaliyah. But Kid had her, though. I'm like, Kid, please don't take anything that she's saying to heart. The doctor said she kind of was losing her mind. She kind of was, like, didn't know what was happening, so she was scared. She wasn't taking her medication. It was so rough, bro. But I probably would have been in jail by the time the nurses came if it was just me and her, and I wouldn't even have reached out to Aaliyah or Kid, because I would have fucking went to go get some handcuffs. I was going to handcuff her hands and her feet to the goddamn bed until the nurses came, because she kept trying to get up. And then she couldn't walk, so it's like, excited. You're gonna bust your shit on the floor if you get up. So where you going, bro? Like, where you gonna go? She ain't want nobody to be here. She just wanted me, her daughters, my daughter, her best friend. Her dad did come see her. My godmom came to come see her. And that was it. I think that was it. Was that it? Yeah, I think that was it. So it was rough. But when I say that I did not understand the assignment that Saida was putting on my life at that moment. I knew what was happening because my steppa was in hospice before. So, you know what I mean? I understood what was happening, what was about to happen. But I didn't understand that I was going to have to plan a funeral. I didn't know there was that many little things inside of planning a funeral. Making sure everything was straight. But we got through it, you know? And her funeral was Thursday. And everybody was like, well, you need time to heal. You need time to grieve. I went right back to work on Friday. I mean, because honestly, I still don't feel like the grief that everybody, or like the pain and hurt that everybody else feels. I don't feel it. And I don't know if it's because, I think it's because I've been on testosterone for a year. Because I was not this hands-on when it was my step-pop. You feel me? Like, when my step-pop was in hospice, I couldn't even go inside my mom's house no more. Like, my dumb ass bought a car while he was in hospice. No, before he went to hospice, so my girl could take him back and forth to the hospital. Like, it was so stupid. But I just couldn't be around it. I couldn't see him no more. It was just so hard for me to see him like that. So now that I'm on T, like, it's so, like, it's not that I don't feel nothing. It's just like, I really can't feel nothing. Like, it's weird. It's like, it's not like a lot of people, like, no, you putting it in the back of your mind. Like, you putting it in the back of your mind, so you kind of blocking it out. And I'm like, no, I want to, like, one of the days that it was, like, I take my shots on Tuesday. And one of the Tuesdays that came, I think it was the first one she came. Like, I kind of wanted to not take it and miss it so I could feel what everybody else was feeling. But I knew I couldn't. Like, I had to be strong. Because I told y'all before, I had her 1-year-old, Monty, kept my ass up all night. And Zamaya is 11, so I can't be all sad all day. I got to make sure she okay, and I got to make sure Saida okay. So I was like, no, let me take this motherfucking medicine so I could be all right. But it's crazy because my ex used to take a certain kind of medicine for whatever she was going through, and it kind of made her, like, not feel. And I'm like, yo, when I see her sad and shit, I'm like, did you take your medicine? And she like, I don't want to take it because it makes me feel like nothing. Like, and I'm just walking around, like, seeing all these people crying and hurting, and I'm just like, I'm the one that's making sure all of them is okay. But everybody like, is you okay? People keep asking me, am I okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, bro. Like, I mean, I did, like, when I had went to the funeral or whatever, and they asked me, like, me and her daughter, her mom, and I think her nephew, and my nephew, we had, you know how once they about to close the casket, they pulled a thing over your face. So we pulled the thing over her face, and we tucked it in. And they said Maya, her daughter, almost passed out. I missed all that. But I just got hot. I got really hot, and it felt like I wasn't sad. I just felt like I was having, like, a panic attack. I just got really hot. And I had my hair down, so I'm like this, like, why the fuck do I feel hot? So I go outside, and then I see my cousin, my cousin Nadia out there, and I'm like, damn, did I see her? And I'm just like, I don't know what's happening. Her fucking husband kept texting me. So it's like, at that moment, I'm like, I don't even know what's happening. So I got scared. I don't even know what I was going through, but I just got scared. So, you know, my cousin came out there. I think her friend came out there. We hugging, and I'm like, damn, I don't know what I just felt, but I mean, I guess that was the only time that I even cried, you know, because it's like, I can't feel it. Like, it's the part that, what I feel is like sadness for, like, the fact that her 1-year-old don't even really know her mother. You feel me? Like, it's like, damn, she done made it out the hood. I mean, she was living in a gated community before the divorce. She finished nursing school. She started her own business, her own podcast. Like, she was doing so good, and then just bam, I got leukemia. It's like that. It's just sad, you know. But I don't know if it's the medicine. I mean, I when I tell people that I can't feel it, they were like, "Oh, you're a weirdo." Like, and then one day, my girl was like, "Yo, I was just watching you other day and just care for Saida and just like really help her, like, um, and you just look so like blank, like you don't even look like was you're in the process of helping someone transition from life to death." And I'm just like, because I can't feel it, like I really couldn't. It was just like, only thing I knew is that I had to help Saida, and I just wanted it to be a peaceful process, and that's all I wanted. Because it's like, it's already, you can't, the doctors have already said there's nothing that they can do. You can barely eat now, you can barely drink now, so only thing I can do is make you comfortable. I can put you in a comfortable space and make sure you good. But that whole process changed the fuck out of me. Like, I was already the type of person that, like, I don't really, I'm always on go anyway. I don't really chill, I don't really party, I don't really do none of that, because it's like, it's shit that I want to do. But when I say I'm the type of person already that value my time. Like, my time is a lot because I know I can't get that shit back. So if I'm spending any amount of time on you and you not appreciating this shit, that's the moment I get mad. You feel me? So like, but I just feel like now I'm really running out of time now. Like, I know I be on go. Like, it's crazy. Everybody had a cold. It started from my girl's son to Aaliyah's son to my daughters, both of my daughters, to Kia, to Aaliyah. Everybody in this bitch had a cold. And I said, yo, now I hope I don't got COVID in this motherfucker on top of it. But I didn't even get sick through none of that process. As soon as the funeral came, I went back to work last night. I felt like I was getting a cold. I feel like this is the first time I even rested till I wasn't even asleep, but I actually stayed in the bed today till 12 o'clock. And I was like, that's just my body. I feel like that's just my body. Like, I know you feel like you run out of time, but nigga, you want to meet Saida tomorrow? If you don't want to meet Saida tomorrow, keep doing what you're doing. Like, and I'm like, all right, chill. Like, we wasn't really resting. We wasn't really sleeping. We wasn't really eating. And it kind of took a toll on my body now, and I feel like I'm getting sick. So I'm gonna chill out today. I'm not really doing too much, even though it killed me just laying in that bed like that. I just feel like now, if Saida can really sit there and battle with leukemia, it's no, and do all the things that she did, I feel like now it's no excuse for me. It's no excuse, no more excuses for me. Like, I know what I want. I gotta go do it. I feel like I've been doing good, but I know I could be doing much better. So I'm back. Sorry that it took, like, I mean, I've been out of the game, but at the end of the day, I'm a family guy, and my family come first. You feel me? So yeah, I'm back to work. I'm about to open the books back up for me to be doing tattoos. I'm about to knock out a painting today, something small, just to get me back in the groove of things. You feel me? But as far as my transition, as y'all can see, I did. If you've been following me, you knew I cut my mustache off for my daughter's birthday. I don't know why. I mean, I kind of know why, because I'm like, I know I probably wear my hair out and it's gonna look stupid if I have a mustache and a fucking beard. So my mustache did grow back though. Y'all see the vibes. I'm gonna give y'all a little minute to look in it. The hair under my lip grew back, and now I got more. Hold on. Y'all see the hair on my chin? Yeah. It's only growing right here. It's like little peach fuzz on my face. Y'all see all that white shit? But I was about to get a haircut the other day before the funeral, but I'm like, nah, I might look like a weirdo. So boys do got long hair too. We ain't going to tweak, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not cutting my hair right now. I'm not even worrying about my hair, actually. My scar is looking good. My chest is starting to poke out a little bit more than it did. My voice dropped. Y'all got to hear how I sound in the morning. My shit is crazy in the morning. But a lot of, like, I noticed that before, people used to misgender me and say, they were like, oh, excuse me. What they used to be like? They were like, oh, excuse me, sir. I mean, ma'am, right? But now when people see me like from far away, they'll come, when they get close to me. Like, the whole time through this process, the people at the funeral home did not know if I was a boy or a girl. It was so funny, dog. Because, like, when I go there, when I talk to them on the phone, they like, yes, sir, yes, sir. Then they like, what's your name? And I haven't legally changed my name yet, so I can't say Camille. So I'm like, Kamika. They like, Kamika. Okay, sir. I'm sorry what happened to your niece. You can come down here, you know what I mean? I'm going down there filling out papers. So when I get there, they like, what is Saida to you? And I was like, oh, that's my niece. And they like, what's your name? Can we see ID? And I really feel like they asked me for my ID just so they can figure out if I was a boy or a girl. Because they still, like, some people from the funeral home say, hey, Mr. One boy was calling me Mr. Kamika. They like, hey, Mr. Kamika, we just telling you can come view Saida around 6:30 just to make sure she looked good or whatever. I mean, she looked good. She's like a she looked a cute little church lady. You know what I mean? Saida was a little church lady for sure. She had like 3 pastors at her John, bro. I'm like, who has 3 pastors at their funeral? But she moved from Florida. I think 2 of them was from Philly, and I think 1 of them was from Florida. I'm not really sure. I don't know if all 3 of them was from Philly, but she was like a part of like 3 different churches. So many. My niece knew so many people, yo. Like, she had some random Caucasian dude just knock on my door, like, and he gave Monty some Pampers and he gave Maya a gift card. So I was like, thank you. He's like, this is for Saida's kids. And I was like, how did you know my address? But okay, thanks, bro. She knew so many people, man. So many, like, she was in so many like programs and organizations for cancer. It's just so sad that leukemia took her out this joint, but I'm not sad. I understand. I know my niece is not in no pain because I know she probably was in pain before she passed away because she stopped taking her medicine. She didn't want it no more. She's like, it's not doing nothing for leukemia. It's just kind of making me sleepy. And they damn doctors then told her that she was either going to bleed out or she was going to go in her sleep. So she was not trying to go to sleep. So respectfully, she's gone now and life goes on. So I'm just trying to get back in the groove of things. I am still getting bottom surgery, but right now it's on the back burner because I gotta just get back to the groove of living my life without caring for Saida now. That was so hard. It wasn't hard to care for her because she was chilling. Like, I mean, for the most part, it was just up until the last day that it got rough for me. And my godmom was like, listen, she gonna have to go back to the hospital. And before she even said that, her nurse called me and was like, I don't think it's safe for Saida to be there no more because she keep trying to get up. And it's like, I don't want to restrain her, and I don't want nobody, like, have ropes and shit. They had a rope. Wasn't that a rope? It was like shirts tied together, wrapped to the bed so she couldn't get up. She was not, I just felt like she wasn't ready to go. I felt like she felt it. Because that night she was fighting so hard. Like, the tussle in Saida was real, bro. She was not trying to check out this joint. But, like one of her pastors said, like, when they was lowering the ground, they was like, this is not Saida. This is not Saida. Like, Saida's spirit is with God. This is her body, but this is not Saida. Saida would not be in that box. Saida would not be in hospice. That's not her. So, you feel me? But at the end of the day, it's all life. We gotta go one day. Like, death is a part of life. It's actually a beautiful thing if you at peace with yourself and understand that it's a part of life. You know, it's painful. It's not painful to me because I really can't feel it right now. Maybe if I stop taking these testosterone shots, maybe it will. But right now, it's just, I just understand death, you know. It's just sad that she left behind her 2 girls, but I refuse to let my nieces be anything less than amazing. Cause Saida was that, you feel me? She was a little crazy as hell, but who ain't? Shit. But respectfully, life goes on, and I just was giving y'all update because I ain't been on this joint in a minute. But make sure y'all still following me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I'm still on Facebook as my dad name, Kamika Bobo. But I haven't changed it yet, and Facebook won't let me change it. I don't know why. I tried to change it to Kamik, but they want to see like a fucking ID. Facebook, when did y'all being weird. But so I'm still on Facebook as Kamika, so unfortunately, but I am Camille, so don't freaking call me that. TikTok, West Philly Meek. Instagram, West Philly Meek. Of course, YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel so y'all don't miss nothing. So yeah, we about to celebrate 1 year being on T. I'm gonna come back with another video on the 15th just to give y'all like exactly how I feel from. Look at those pecs. Let's get into that. Hold on. It's like no, but I got y'all though. Make sure you give me some love on this video too, man, for real. But respectfully, I'm sorry that I've been MIA, but it's more to life than me just being trans. You feel me? Like I'm a regular person and I go through regular shit just like the rest of y'all. Anybody out there that's like I know from TikTok, real quick before I go, that it's a lot of trans kids that's following me. I know that a lot of people don't accept that. I know the world is not ready to accept the fact that there are transgender kids. But this is for you right here. This little section right here, this video is just for you. I make this, a lot of people say I make being trans look easy. It's not. I just don't give a fuck. You might be young. You might care too much. You might care what people say. I don't care what people think about me. You might do. So before you just go and say, I am trans, like before you commit to that, whether you're a trans woman, trans man, before you medically transition, before you think you're ready to medically transition, I want you to be exactly who you think you are for 1 week. Like, just do it for 1 week. Don't let nobody misgender you. Stand on what you think you believe. And if you could take this smoke, just watch how much smoke you get in that 1 week. Some of y'all gonna tap out the first day. The moment you stand on it and say, listen, I am who I am. I'm trans. Dress like it, talk like it, walk like it, live it for a week. And then holler at me in a week and tell me how you feel. Transgender kids do exist in the world in 2021. I know the world's not ready to hear that, but it's real. But yeah, let's go. I'll see you on the next video.